Good morning, Marco. What's up, Marco? We missed you last night. It's all good though. You're back on YouTube. Shout out to all my beautiful people this morning. Shout out to Elizabeth Ruiz, Leanne Arbery, Dalia De Luna, Megan, Alma Gomez, Martha Lennon. Shout out to Norma's Crazy Life, Laura Humphrey from Kentucky, Natalie Holtz from Dallas Fort Worth. And guys, I didn't go live last night. I think I may have mentioned I was, but I was tired. I was like, I'll just do the live today. Rosie Guerra, Noemi Gonzalez, Ima Blanco, Rosie Martinez, let's see, Vicky Becca Jarano. Vicky, we haven't seen you in a while. Well, we see you every now and then. And guys, I was tired last night, so if I said I was gonna go live and I didn't go live, I do apologize. But I was tired as hell. Like these past few days, I just kind of feel drained. I feel so fucking tired and shit. Sorry about the bad words. Shout out to Fadeli, Olga, Joanna Castillon. But yeah, I was tired, and I stayed on the computer a little bit, but I didn't have the energy to go live. Believe it or not, guys, going live is kind of draining. And so I usually try to go live maybe once a day, but it is draining. Shout out to all the haters, because they put us in Facebook jail. So now we're in YouTube. So anyway, guys, thank you for keeping tabs on the page, because as all of you know, I'm blocked on Facebook. I could post to a limited degree on Facebook, but I can't go live. I can't like anybody's comments. So if you guys have a question that really, really, really needs to be answered, your best bet is to send me a message through the Facebook page. That I could do. I could respond to your Facebook messages, but I cannot, like, if you have a question that you comment, I cannot respond to you. Martha Lynn says, Frank, are you having McDonald's today? No, actually, my kids are in summer camp right now. Both Gael and Lucia, they're in summer camp for 3 weeks. And so I won't be going to McDonald's. Usually that's when I would drop Gael off. So I'm not able to, I'm not going to McDonald's recently. I've actually been staying at my mom's house right now these past few days. As I mentioned to you guys yesterday, me and my wife were taking care of some business in Brownsville. Hopefully that works out for us, and when it does, I'll be able to share with y'all what that is. I just don't want to jinx myself. Anyway, but my mom makes delicious coffee. She always makes me breakfast. So shout out to my mom. She's not watching, but I always tell her that all the food that she makes for me is delicious. Anyway, but guys, did you watch the video that I just posted? It was a short clip. La Chisqueada basically had some morning thunder. And morning, guys, if you don't know what morning thunder is, especially for us guys, guys will tell you what it is. Morning thunder is the first fart of the day, and it's usually in the morning. And the reason it's called morning thunder, guys, is because it's the most powerful fart throughout the day. And usually, like, guys will let one rip, and it's got, and then people would think it's like thunder, just like, it was just there, and so that's what it's called, morning thunder. So you guys don't know that definition. That's what morning thunder is. It's that first fart of the day. Like, you wake up because you've been holding that, like, and usually it's more guys, because here's the thing, guys, with guys, guys just fart all the time. Like, we fart in front of our significant other, like it's like not a big deal. So we just fart throughout the whole damn day, right? And believe it or not, because guys fart all the damn time, it's usually guys, they don't fart in their sleep. And guys, guys and girls, it's not a big deal. It's human physiology, right? Like it's part of the human body. People gotta fart, and nobody wants to talk about it, but we gotta talk about it. But anyway, so guys fart all the damn time. It's a proven fact. Okay, guys don't care where they fart; they just fucking fart all the time. You know, it's not something you guys want to hear, but it's the truth. Anyway, so guys don't fart typically at night when they're sleeping, and women do. Like women, they're like more picky. They'll fart, but they'll try to hide it. Because who wants to know when a girl's farting? Like it's kind of like a taboo. It's like, ooh, Megan farted. So women will usually hold their farts more throughout the day, and what happens is at night, when they're sleeping, you hear women fart more at night involuntarily because they have all this gas they've built up, and well, because they try not to fart during the day. Well, usually it happens at night because at the end of the day, the fart has to come out. Tiene que salir el pinche pedo, right? So usually at night when women are sleeping, once the body's relaxed and they're like snoring, they're gonna fart. So that's why usually they don't have that big of a problem with morning thunder. But for guys, it's a big deal because since we fart throughout the day, we kind of recharge all the digestive system, and in the morning we just let one big ass fart in the morning. We just let it rip. Vámonos. And it happens like like you're sitting down in the toilet. Usually if you go to a restaurant in the morning, you just let this big ass fart. Vámonos. And then it's like, it's funny. I'll share with you a funny story. I remember one time I was in the restroom, and man, I let this one big fart rip. Vámonos. And my wife was like, "Oye, ¿qué pasó? Like, what was that?" Because like literally the wall shook. Like thunder, like when lightning hits and you have thunder and the walls shake, that's the vibration in the air was so loud that my wife asked what it was. Y vámonos, que truena todo. Anyway, too much information, but but guys, literally, morning thunder, it happens to all of us. There's this just one day out of the week that you just have so much gas, and in the morning you just let it rip. Vámonos. Anyway, but today I posted a video of La Chisqueada farting on camera, and the thing is, guys, there's nothing wrong with farting. Like people fart all the damn time. It's part of the human body. Like you gotta fart. Like people burp. People fart. People take a piss. People take a dump. It's nothing. It's not a big deal, but people make it a big deal. You know what I mean? And the thing is with La Chica, like in that video, she fucking farted. Like we've heard her fart before on other camera clips. Because guys, eventually, you make live videos 5 or 6 hours throughout the day, every day for like 3 or 4 years. There's bound to be farting in some of your videos. It's just like a statistic. Like what are the chances that on one of those videos you're just gonna let it rip? Jenny Navarro says, prefiero perder un amigo que perder una tripa. That's a Spanish saying, guys. I'd rather lose a friend than lose an intestine. And but anyway, Chisky's fart in the video, it sounded like frogs mating. Like when frogs are mating, the mating call, like bleh, bleh, bleh. And that's what it sounded like. It sounded like a frog's mating call. But when she gets a chance, she's gonna do a rebuttal. Guys, I didn't fart. Mira, they want you to believe I farted on camera. Don't listen to the hater from Brazos slash Houston slash Los Fresnos slash Cameron County slash Harris County. Mira. But it's not a big deal. La Chisqueada fucking farted. It's just the problem is that people can't admit when they do things, you know. Vanessa Cabero dice se le chingó el empaque. But but like I said, guys, everybody farts, you know. I fart, you know. It's funny to hear it coming from me, but you know, I'd be lying if I don't fart. Everybody farts, you know. But it's just the funny thing is that she never can admit anything, even as such as a fart on camera. You know, if I were to be farting on camera, I would just say, hey, you know what, guys? Like, let's just say I accidentally let one rip. Like, I would just say, hey, guys, like, I don't feel good, so let me get off the camera and let all the gas out and then come back in camera. Like, I'll apologize and say, hey, you know, sorry about that. You know, and people will laugh and be like, hey, you know, okay, you let one go. It's not a big deal. But it's just the fact that she can't admit anything. You know, that's what makes it funny. And that's why we always call her out on her BS, because she's never gonna admit, like, even such as human body functions. You know. So that was today's kind of a morning funny part of the day. Is morning thunder. But anyway. But everybody farts. Like, it's not a big deal, you know. And women fart all the damn time too. They're just more secretive about it because, you know, there's a taboo, you know, women about farting. But women fart as much as guys. And if they don't fart during the day, trust me, it's going to be at night when they're sleeping. Because once the body's relaxed, because they're holding all the farts in throughout the day, you know, trying to be secretive. But at night, you know, once the body's relaxed, vámonos. Brr, 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 toda la pinche noche. Anyway, let me see. There's been a lot of protests in Cuba, guys. I've been reading about it, and things are kind of bad over there. And I don't know if you guys been following. I've actually heard about it, but I haven't really followed it. But I started reading a little bit more about what's happening, and things are getting bad in Cuba. And you know, you have to keep in mind that Cuba has a totalitarian government. They're run by a dictator, and you know, plus there's a blockade or an embargo of U.S. goods, so U.S. businesses cannot conduct business in Cuba, and that's been like for like 50 plus years. And you know, they've always been struggling. They've gone through issues. They've gone through issues. You know, after Fidel Castro died, and then Raúl Castro, and then I think there's a new president and stuff. But you know, now things are like, I don't know. People are starting to finally stand up, and that's a good thing. Like, people are finally letting the government know, hey, we're fucking dying over here. You know, we need fucking help. Change your fucking ways. And you know, I'm just, you know, we take our liberty and our freedoms for granted because most of us live in the United States. We have a lot of people from Canada. Pa! Ahorita voy para allá. Ahorita. ¿El asiento ahí lo tienes? Sí, ahorita te lo doy. So most of us, you know, most of us live in the United States. We have a couple people that follow us from Canada. And we take our freedoms for granted. You know, I don't know much about the Canadian government, but I mean, they do seem to have a stable government, you know, democracy and stuff. So we take all these freedoms for granted that, you know, we don't ever realize most of the time that, you know, there's other people in other places that are going through worse things than we are. You know, we complain so much about Like for example, like yesterday I ate a big ass fucking burger. You know, double double was it jalapeno champion stars cheeseburger. Like people in Cuba don't get a chance to eat cheeseburgers because they don't have a way to get cheeseburgers. Um, Annette Gonzalez says, Frank, do you mean we should the end path? Shout out to Demi Perkins, Annette Gonzalez. Tina Brown says, not the morning topic I was planning to hear while enjoying my breakfast. Tina, you enjoy your breakfast. It's part of the human body. But anyway, guys, something simple as eating a cheeseburger. Like you don't think about it, how like how many cheeseburgers we eat, and in Cuba, like they have to wait in line so they can get rice and like meat and stuff, and they're waiting for hours. And when they get meat, it's like a they're rationing food. You know, you might get like half a pound of meat, and that's like for the whole week. You know, I'm not sure exactly, but things are kind of bad. Things are kind of like Venezuela, and now Venezuela used to be a big economic partner with Cuba. Venezuela, because I work in the oil and gas industry. Venezuela used to export a lot of oil to Cuba, but now Venezuela, they've been hit with big economic crisis, so now they can't help out Cuba either. So it's like, they're getting hit pretty hard. So, obviously we can't help everybody in the world. So the only thing we can do is just pray, I guess, and um, just try to stand with our Latino brothers, because, and even if you're not Latino, guys, stand with our Latino brothers, because at the end of the day, people people deserve better. People do deserve the right to live free. And in those countries like Cuba, and other countries all around the world, people are not able to live free. Like you can't protest against the government because you get shot and killed. You can't do anything because they have all these censorships in a way. So, we don't think about these things on a day-to-day basis, but like if you start reading like how fucked up those countries are, you're gonna appreciate your freedoms more. Especially if you live in the United States, kind of even Mexico. Like I know Mexico has, they have issues with the drug violence and stuff, but for the most part, it is like you can speak up and stuff about the government. So, just prayers to our Cuban brothers. Hopefully, one day they'll be able to live free in that beautiful island. I've never been to Cuba, but all the people I met from Cuba, and I met a lot of them because many years ago, before my mom retired, my mom used to work at a refugee resettlement agency in Houston. And ever since I was like in my late teenage years, I used to go out and help her. And I met so many people from Cuba. And, they've all told me their stories, and, some heartbreaking stories. And, they've had no else. They had no choice but to leave their country, So, anyway. Marco Hernandez says the Cuban government is restricting the internet so the world can't see what's going on. And that's what happens, kind of like China. Obviously China's in a kind of like the global dominance country. They're trying to dominate the world, but even China, they do fucked up things over there. We just don't hear about it much because people don't have, like, people have access to the internet, but they only have access to Chinese internet. Like they're not, they have social media, but it's Chinese social media. They're not able to communicate with the outside world, or if they can, it's much more to a limited degree. So we can't see how they treat like animals, and they treat animals like, well, I guess they treat them like animals, but they abuse the animals, poor animals, like they eat. And And it's like, for example, they eat dogs and cats and stuff. And there's really nothing wrong with eating dogs and cats because we eat cows and pig. And, every country has their own traditions. But they treat the animals very, very cruel. But and Ego Gonzalez says, Frank, when can we expect your report or documentary? Very soon. The thing is, I have to get home, which will be in a couple of days. So as soon as I get home, I can type some stuff. I'm not in front of my computer. I do have my work laptop and stuff, but I don't have a place to. I gotta sit down and put my thoughts together and work on it. I gotta type away. Anyway, so anyway, really quick, guys, before I go back home, because I'm actually kind of tired. I want to take a little nap before I go back to work. Today's been very busy. There's been a lot of people calling in. They're like, "Hey, I can't connect to this," and it's been nonstop. So, plus I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I'm tired as hell. So anyway, guys, really quick, is there anything you guys want to talk about? Anything local that's going on in the Rio Grande Republic? Anything national? Anything global? Of course, we talked about Cuba, but anything really quick you guys want to talk about before I go back into work in a few minutes? So let me know, guys, and I'll go. I'll try to talk about that really quick. Marco Nunn says Starbucks are letting people eat and drink in again. I do believe so. Last time I swung by Starbucks. Actually, somebody gave me a Starbucks card, and I appreciate that. They know who they are. And anyway, but yes, they are letting people back in, and that's a good thing because sometimes I like going to Starbucks. Like, I don't like being in the house all the time. So getting a chance to kind of sit down somewhere else, it's definitely good for the body, good for the mind. The mosquitoes, guys, literally, man, these fucking mosquitoes, they're fucking huge. I actually just killed a few in the car. But yeah, Kung Fu fighting yesterday, y'all saw that video. And I was not joking. Literally, my wife recorded me and I was like, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, but literally, those fucking mosquitoes, they're fucking nasty right now. So guys, just do your part. Obviously, y'all can't control mosquitoes because there's like billions of mosquitoes. But if you have any standing water, like in any bowls and stuff outside, you know, throw the water away. You know, just try to reduce the mosquito population because believe me, you know, we have enough mosquitoes as it is. But yesterday was bad. Like I was opening the gate, and man, like I got chewed up. So all over my my arms and stuff. Let's see. So guys, let me know before I go back into work if there's anything else y'all want me to talk about. Anything newsworthy that you guys seen on the news? Because honestly, I haven't really kept up with news. So usually, like, I'll see stuff, but I don't like read it until you guys mention it. Once you guys mention it, then I was like, okay, this person mentioned this. Let me read about it. Good morning, Sam, all the way from Oregon, and once again, guys, just thank you for everybody tuning in on YouTube because, as all of you know, I've been blocked on Facebook for 30 days, and for now, this is the only way I can make live videos. I could go on Instagram also, but I think YouTube is a lot better, so we'll just continue doing our videos on YouTube, and I could still post on Facebook, but to a much limited degree. I cannot like anything. I cannot respond to anything. I cannot share anything. So if you guys want me to share anything, I can't. So I do apologize. I know a lot of people message me all the time like, Frank, can you share this? Can you share this? Can you share this? And right now I can't. Rosie Martinez says, Frank, why don't you wear mosquito repellent? Do they actually work? That's a good question. I never have worn those repellent bracelets. But repellent by itself works, like the spray on, like the off. But I've never tried a repellent bracelet. Maybe they do work, but I have not tried it. But I do know what works. Barbecue works. Like when you're cooking barbecue, all that smoke keeps the mosquitoes away. So, let me read some of your questions really quick. We talked about Ania Gonzalez mentioned, Frank, do you think we should be an empath? I don't know what empath means, and I do apologize. Oh, so Isabel Martinez says, Frank, when are we doing some cooking with your mom? So guys, my mom is actually gonna be visiting soon, like these next few days. So I had some pan con pollo. She made some recently, and so I'll be. I told her when she gets to my house, we'll be making some panes con pollo, tipo del Salvador. And those chicken sandwiches, they're very good, guys. Especially like if you get the right pan, like the pan bolillo, but not the big one, but the smaller ones, and just freshly made. Good. Gaio K says, Frank, does your local city spray for mosquitoes? Yes, at least in the city of Brownsville, um, they usually do spray, and of course also the Cameron County, they do have sprays, mosquito sprayers. There's a truck that sprays, but I don't know. I don't think obviously there's so many mosquitoes, so it may work to a degree, but there's just so many damn mosquitoes everywhere. So you really, it's hard to control the population. So the only thing that us as people can do is try to do our part, and remove all the standing water from like bowls and tires and anywhere you see any water, try to get rid of it. As far as the pets, my mom has a couple of dogs, and she actually puts the dogs inside the house. Like whenever it's hot, she'll let the dogs inside. Whenever it's like bad weather, she put the dogs inside. And of course, whenever there's a lot of fucking mosquitoes, she puts the dogs inside. The only She actually has a lot of chickens. Those are the only ones that don't come inside. But the chickens, they have like a chicken coop, so they go in there. Anyway, yesterday I went to Stars and I got myself a burger. So today I'm gonna get myself a vanilla ice cream cone, and it's only 50 cents. Check that out, 50 cents. So I'm gonna be using this coupon for sure. And this is the burger that I had yesterday, guys. Check this out. I didn't know how big that was. I just asked them which is the burger that has jalapenos. They're like, oh, it's a jalapeno burger. I'm like, okay, let me have that. But I didn't know it was double meat, double cheese, bacon, and shitload of jalapenos. And man, that was a lot of food. So, but it was good though. But honestly, I did feel guilty about eating that burger because like it was a lot. It was a lot of food. You know. So guys, I think that's about it. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day. I will be going to, guys, I wasn't joking. Today I'm going to Willacy County and I'm going to protest, even if it's by myself. I'm going to have my own sign. I'm going to say, hey, meten a la pinche chisca al bote. I'm going to be like this. Meten al pinche bote a la verga, ya. Meten al bote. Anyway. So, we're gonna do our part in protest in front of the Willacy County Courthouse. Que la metan al pinche bote a la verga. Sorry guys, I don't use bad words, but I'm trying to kind of like emphasize the fact that nothing's been done in all this time. Metenla al pinche bote a la verga. Anyway, so y'all have a good one, guys. Much shout out to all of our official supporters. Guys, as soon as I get back home and once I'm in front of the computer, we're gonna have a supporter giveaway. We have an anonymous donor that messaged me like, Frank, I like your page, and I want you to give a supporter membership away. So they actually paid for somebody's membership for a whole year, And I just thought about, well, why one membership? So I'm gonna give a membership for my part. So we're gonna give 2 memberships away to be a supporter. So if you guys want to be a supporter but haven't because of financial issue, whatever, here's your chance for you guys to win a supporter membership for a full year. So as soon as I get home, guys, I'll go. Which will which will probably be tomorrow. We'll go ahead and do the live on YouTube, and we'll give 2 supporter memberships. I don't know why I'm tongue twisting myself. We'll be giving 2 supporter memberships away. And also, guys, remember, Fans Reunion. I got more people messaging me like, hey, I want to go to the Fans Reunion. Make it happen, guys. I'm about to, like, tell the lady, hey, you know what? We already got 80 people. Start, like, setting everything up. And, anyway. Marco Hernandez says, Frank, do your tongue twister in Portuguese. So, guys, this is a tongue twister, not in Portuguese, it's actually in Spanish. Sometimes I end up tongue twisting myself. But it goes like this. Yo soy un parangaracutramícuaro y no he conocido a alguien que me pueda already fucked up. Okay, let me try one more time. Yo soy un parangaracutramícuaro y no he conocido a alguien que me pueda parangaracutramícuarizar. Pero para el primero que me parangaracutramícuarice será un gran parangaracutramícuarizador. Anyway, I already fucked up, but it goes something like that. Anyway, guys, like I said, we'll be going to Willis County, and I'm gonna have my own fucking sign that said, meten a la pinche chisqueada al bote a la verga. Anyway, guys, take care. I'm gonna take a nap, and we'll be posting throughout the day. If there's anything that you guys see, let me know. If it's worth posting, I'll try to post. Like I said, I could still post on Facebook, but to a limited degree. All right. Now, if it's worth mentioning, like making a live video about it, we can go ahead and do that on YouTube. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I don't want to keep you guys. I'm gonna take a little nap before I go back into work. And thank you guys once again. And stay tuned for a supporter giveaway. 2 supporter memberships will be given away soon tomorrow. So if you guys are watching on YouTube but don't actually subscribed to this channel, make sure you have subscribed by clicking that button. I don't know where that bell is, but click on the bell so that you can receive the notifications. Anyway, manos, ¿cómo es esto, caro? ¡Ay, nos vamos! ¡Ay, nos guacho! All right, talk to you guys later.